field. I can't think of anyone more capable to talk about women's health than myself.
Backstage about who's the smartest person on the team, but I know it's not me, and I'm okay with that. We gotta figure this out real quick, so we're gonna do a quick game of categories. I'm gonna get a suggestion of a category from you. I'll give a point to one of our performers, and they will say something in that category. If they repeat something, say something wrong, say something I just don't like, they're gonna raise one hand. They do it again, they'll raise their second hand, and then they are out of here. I need y'all to help me with that. So if they put the second hand up, they are. Perfect, beautiful. Let's do, who's got a suggestion?
Medieval history.
Reptiles.
Crocodile.
Bearded dragon.
Lizard.
That's one strike for Paige. Good category.
We're on the science team, Paige.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Apatosaurus.
T-Rex.
Pterodactyl.
Brontosaurus.
Triceratops.
Brontosaurus.
Raptor. The swimming kind.
No, strike for Aria. Another category. Supervillains.
Dr. Doom.
Thanos. The Joker. That was literally the only.
New category?
Appliance manufacturers.
Appliance manufacturers. Appliance. ATAG.
Black & Decker. Frigidaire.
Gosh.
Very quick.
No, I have not. Denmark was another. Oh, yeah. Ice cream flavor.
Ice cream flavors. Yummy ice cream.
Pistachio.
Chocolate.
Mint chocolate chip. Stephen Colbert's American Dream. White House.
Strawberry. Fish food.
Strawberry.
Pretty quick. Anybody? Another category?
Serial killers.
Serial killers.
Hi, bitches. Ted Bundy. John Wayne Gacy. Ed Kemper. Me.
No.
A serial killer of jokes.
I'm going to say no because I don't want that to be true. Another category.
Ways to go bald.
Ways to go bald. Ways to go bald.
Genetically.
Shaving. Alopecia. On fire.
One down, a lot more to go. Quick category. What's that? Tools.
Hammer.
Allen wrench.
Regular wrench.
Tweezers. Phillips head screwdriver.
Nails.
Yeah.
Screw. Bandsaw.
Monkey wrench. Table saw.
Sledgehammer.
The thing, the way to the middle.
No. Hey, kids. Another category.
Ways to lose all your teeth.
Ways to lose all of your teeth. Not one.
Old age.
Getting punched in the face.
Sugar.
Hitting your entire face on a bed frame.
Smoking.
Yep.
Having sex with Jones.
Hell no. Self-defense.
Four more. Another category.
Parts of a cell.
Parts of a cell.
Yeah.
Nucleus. Mitochondria. Endoplasmic reticulum.
She just took the only three I knew. Kourtney Kardashian.
Marie, trying to go science here.
Marie Antoinette.
Khloe Kardashian.
Kris Jenner.
Oh! Yep. You got it.
Kyle Richards.
Beyonce.
Queen Elizabeth. Oh, no.
Alright, no more Queen Elizabeth.
Selena Gomez.
Beyonce.
No.
Mary Claire Hayes. Last one. Who's got the juicy category?
Supreme Court judges.
Supreme Court judge. Limited number.
Single leader.
Brett Kavanaugh.
What's her name?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Alright, looks like Ariana is.
Well, despite being deemed not the smartest, we are going to introduce you to our very smart guests tonight. Tonight we have Kelsie Craig, and she's a donut-trained doula, and she's passionate about non-judgmental support through labor and delivery, and she's a full-spectrum doula, which means that she takes care of everything: women going through birth, women going through abortion care, women going through any kind of care that has to do with, things happening.
Yes, and joining her from a more medical perspective, we have Dr. Lisa Zuckerwise. Who's a board-certified maternal fetal medicine specialist with over 10 years of clinical experience, completing her residency and fellowship at Yale University. And she has a special interest in fetal anemia, placenta accreta spectrum, and fetal anomalies. So please welcome us and joining them for the non-made-up part of this show.
All right, hi, they're so funny. Why not? So we're going to start with a little education. And myself and Kelsie are going to talk about what happens at birth. I see at least one person in here knows about that.
I was there.
So, that's amazing. So, Jones, if we can get the slides up, that would be great.
I think some of the fonts got destroyed in the internet.
That's funny. All right. So, okay, very, very brief overview of labor. And what you will notice is that, are kind of out of this, but what is the goal of labor? To go from here, to go from there. And I just have to say that my parents were supposed to be here tonight, so there's a lot of pictures of their grandkids. They ultimately couldn't make it, which is unfortunate, but anyway, you'll see some cute babies. So the goal is pregnancy to cute baby. In preparation for labor, your body has to get the memo that it's time for the pregnancy to end. So throughout pregnancy, your body is in this quiescent, growing, nourishing state. The uterus, which is where the baby lives, is, I don't know, the audience. The uterus is quiescent, the muscles are relaxed, it allows it to grow, and that's because of hormones. Amazing, I'm so obsessed with that. Hormones, substances going through the maternal or pregnant person's body. Then towards term, it's time to send the message that it's time to evacuate the uterus. And so there's an increase in connections between the uterine muscle, protein changes happen, ion channels connect, and things happen so that our body can contract and basically expel this fetus. And so that results in coordinated contractions that eventually let the baby come out. Next slide. So what do we see when pregnancy occurs? This is anatomy of a fetus inside of a uterus in the pelvis. And so you can see on the left we have labeled, which I think is really helpful if you don't know. But basically we start with the cervix being closed and long. Click. And then that cervix, like a solid fortress holding the baby in, starts to thin out. That's called effacement. And then the cervix starts to open, and that's called dilation. And then lastly, once we are completely dilated and thinned out, we are ready to push, and the station comes down, and the baby descends.
And I will say that your cervix feels like the tip of your nose when it's really firm. Everybody touch your nose. And then it feels like your chin. It gets really soft and squishy. And so you can think about, so effacement allows for the dilation. So like when you're putting on a turtleneck, it's stretching and thinning. That's the effacement, and the dilation is the opening.
Really good. I love that. Okay. So let's go to the next slide, and we'll see how this all happens. The cardinal movements in labor, if you could play this video, roll tape, or how the baby actually comes out. And I love this jam. If you haven't seen it, get ready. So first the baby engages in the pelvis, gets ready to rock. Descent happens. We're coming down into the pelvis.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Pelvis.
The baby's gonna flex its head, turn around. Most babies are gonna come out facing the floor. A special handful come out sunny side up. This next one's the best for the men in the room. Watch what happens. We actually have to push it out. And so the baby extends its head, and looks up and says hello. Flips over so the shoulder can fit out. And then gets expelled. And there you go, look at mom's uterus just contracting like crazy, it's amazing. And we can turn that off. You want to keep watching? Woo! Beautiful. I'll hand it off to Kelsie to talk about how the players that actually allow that to happen.
That's great. That's birth. So, so yeah, that is what's happening inside. So my part is on the outside. So a doula, if you're not familiar, a birth doula is continuous physical, emotional, and informational support before, during, and shortly after birth to encourage a happy, successful outcome of birth. So I do non-medical support. So I give information, but I don't diagnose, I don't do cervical checks. I'm there the whole time. So doctors and the nurses will come in and out and do their appropriate jobs, and I will stay with them the whole time. Sometimes it's 36 hours, sometimes it's 8 hours, sometimes it's 4 hours, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, birth is great. Yeah. Yeah, so there's full spectrum doulas, so there's, like Mary Claire was saying, so any part of the pregnancy. So I also help postpartum, and also if someone does not want to be pregnant, that's also part of being a full spectrum doula and helping with that too. There's also death doulas, but we won't talk about that today because I'm at birth. I don't know. Thank you so much. Yeah.
We are also supporting Tennessee, what is it? I should know this.
Healthy
and Free in Tennessee. So all the proceeds from the show are going to go to Healthy and Free Tennessee. So just make sure there is a sign up somewhere in the bar. You can fill out a form and give your donations. That would be super awesome. On behalf of all of people with uteruses, we appreciate it. So we're going to play a game now. It's called Lab Partners. So you are going to see 4 different scenes. Let's get in formation. Friends. Okay. You're going to see 4 different scenes take place. When I say rotate right or rotate left, they're going to rotate those directions. So for Ariana and Sam, let's get a celebrity you would allow to help you give birth. Wow, okay.
No, that's fair.
Matthew McConaughey? Matthew McConaughey. All right, rotate right. Okay, now let's get something that you heard from the presentation that is not inappropriate.
Evacuation.
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 Perfect. Go ahead, rotate right. All right, let's do the craziest, but in a fun way, baby name you've ever heard. Ladasha. Okay, rotate right. And let's do your favorite color. Green. All right, let's rotate right and review.
Matthew McConaughey.
Rotate right.
Evacuation.
Rotate right.
Ladasha.
Rotate right.
Green.
Rotate right and begin.
All right.
I don't like the look of these numbers here.
No, they're all right. Not a wrong one in the bunch.
No, I like there to be some mistakes.
What's the point if we ain't gonna fix nothing?
Yeah, there's
I got into the math biz to fix problems, not look at answers.
I hear you. I feel like we came into this for different reasons.
What was your reason?
Well, I wanted the answers. I was that kid who always needed the answer key before the exam.
Oh, you mean cheaters?
That's
Right.
Okay, so we got our toilet paper, we got our camera, you never know when you're going to take pictures.
Never mind.
We got our cans. I think that's it, you know?
Perfect.
Yeah, I think we're ready to evacuate this place, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I'm not gonna evacuate. I'm here for you. But I'm not gonna evacuate.
Wait,
Like, that's not part of what I do.
so what do you do?
I help you prep everything. I help you find this and evacuate you, but I don't actually.
And then you just send us out on our own?
Yep.
By ourselves?
Yep.
In the wilderness? Alone?
Yep.
I know, you said alone.
Yep.
How many times?
Like 3 or 4. You're ready.
I don't think I'm ready.
Well, I'm still here, so
I
it's
don't,
okay.
I don't even, who needs a camera in the wilderness? I mean, what is that
What if
going
you
to
find a
do?
Sasquatch?
Oh,
Breathe,
they
breathe.
don't want to take their picture. They'll probably kill me.
Hey, let's take a second.
This is my, I need you.
I know. And I'm here.
With me.
Breathe.
With me.
Here.
No. I need you. Over there.
That's a different person.
No, James was your father's name. There are too many Jameses in the world, and I just don't think we should name James.
Why not? James is a great name. Everybody has it, so clearly it's got to be the best name in the world.
No, I mean, I just said there are too many people named James.
Yeah, who do great things.
Yeah, but like for like search engine optimization, it's really tough.
You don't want the kid's name to be generic and something that everybody has. You don't want our kid to fit in.
I want our kid to stand out, to be a leader, to be a person who does better than we did. And better than your father.
Oh, that's what this is. You don't like my dad? Just because he didn't give us any money? Just because he never looks at you? Because his name is James?
I mean, the first 2 reasons more than the
Right.
Honey, looking a little
I'm just having some sympathetic things from the Lamas, and I'm just deep breaths, deep breaths. That's what the doula tells us, right?
Yes.
So deep breaths.
I'm so glad you're practicing this. You're still looking a little green in the face there.
Yeah.
I really need someone like strong by my side to like help me through this. I need to be able to squeeze a hand and know.
I mean, you can still squeeze my hand. I mean, I feel like you broke like 3 bones in my finger, but like, I didn't like
That's true.
scream like.
Look, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Maybe I can allow you to be there.
I just don't think I can continue this professional relationship knowing that you got here to cheat.
Well, I got here cheap. How do you think I got here?
I'll see it worse.
Really, I didn't win categories, so I'm not the smartest here.
I didn't either.
Nuh-uh.
But I'm here to figure out the problem. You just want to cheat your way through life. That's no way to go.
Look, if you got a problem with me, we can resolve it right now.
We ain't got no problems. We just got answers. I've been looking for problems all week.
You found one!
How am I going to fix this problem?
Feel like a good old math duel.
Oh, you want to do a math duel? I do.
I do.
In the quad?
I'll bring my graph paper, my IST4K calculator, and my pens. That's right, I don't need pencils.
Rotate right.
Alright, so the forest is, we're here.
Thanks for coming.
Welcome. It's a bit unorthodox. I'm a little uncomfortable with it. But you're here now.
Yeah.
You're ready to be free.
Wait,
Go in the woods.
We're still gonna.
No, I can't. I've got to stay. This is the furthest I can go.
Yeah, but the cactus.
I told you to
My
pack for
cactus
one.
matching lots. Look, that one has my face on it. So you're like,
Did you-
like we're drinking
When did you paint these?
in class. I didn't pay attention. That's why I needed you up there.
Wait, how long have you been following? Like, you hired me to help you evacuate, which happened about a week ago.
Yeah.
And you had classes in there to paint mugs.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
not.
you're more than prepared. You do not need me.
Well, what am I gonna do with these mugs? You can't kill anything with a mug.
Everybody here work, have a job? Woo! Most people, do you have coworkers that kind of suck? Me too. My name's Tom. But we're going to do a little scene here. We're going to get to meet one of the worst coworkers in the world. What's this coworker's name? Who's got his name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
With a G.
And just to describe the scene, I need to know the most unexpected location that you think a pregnancy might occur.
Principal's office.
In the principal's office. Take it away.
I didn't do it. Okay, then how did every pregnancy belly from home ec end up in the pool? James.
Must be a funny coincidence, because that's kind of hilarious.
I don't think so. Do you think it's funny? Well,
Oh, the assistant principal's going to say something.
look. Mr. Jeffrey, he is going to say something. I can't necessarily talk smack about my assistant principal in front of students, but we all know how he is, okay? And so we're not going to
Don't worry,
say...
Mr. Jeffrey, I'll confess.
No, we're gonna bring in Mr. Jefferson. That's part of what we have to do. Okay.
He has a different shirt every day, and then he just walks around like this and like points to it and like tells everyone about all the things on the shirt.
It's awful. It's creepily always in line with what's going on in the situation. Prepares for it. It's very strange, and I understand that would make people uncomfortable for sure. Okay, but we're gonna have to bring him in, and yeah, go ahead.
I can talk. Oh,
yes.
Cool, great. I've been waiting this whole time to find out how long it would be till you would let me talk. I'm your other assistant principal. If you haven't remembered. Okay, sorry, that was a little rough. I will contain myself now. Okay.
A lot of insubordination happening. Go ahead.
I relate way more to you right now than anybody else. And so look, I also don't like Jeffrey.
We respect him as a colleague.
Don't lie to me. I'm 12. I get it.
But the most annoying thing is that he keeps pulling his hair out and like laying it all over everything. Like it's like he's like marking his territory with his hair follicles.
It's all right, but I do want to say he's got a really big pimple on his face. It's super obvious.
Why is this a good thing?
It's not a good thing. I'm telling you, he's very sensitive about it. So if you mention it, he's gonna start crying. It's really ugly, and we don't want to see that.
So if I don't mention it, will you get me out of this?
No, that's not how this works. Oh, there he is.
Hello, I heard that we had a situation to handle here.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Young has taken all of the pregnancy bellies from home ec.
Oh, that's so
And thrown
funny! Look, I'm wearing my pregnancy t-shirt today. See, the little bellies. Oh, there's even a swimming pool in the middle.
Were you in on this?
Oh,
how did you come up with a shirt that is exactly the situation that's happening right now?
Oh, no, I've had this shirt since college. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so what can we do for James?
Well, currently Mr. Young is not confessing, and I wanted to make sure.
I'll totally confess.
I wanted to make sure we give Angela, a chance to do the assistant.
Okay, first, okay. Look.
Don't. There's a huge pimple
Mr.
on your
Young.
forehead.
Nobody can see it.
It's huge.
Nobody can see it. No, it's fine.
I've struggled since I was a teenager.
Oh, look at pizza face over there.
Hey, stop it.
All right.
Stop it.
I'm sorry, I have to collect myself.
Get yourself together.
Oh my God.
Oh God, that guy's the worst. Okay.
Take the deal.
No.
Fine. Then when he comes back, I'm gonna tell him that you're still in love with him and you want him back. You know what he thinks about that? He goes gaga over you.
How did you know that?
Oh, come on. Every 12-year-old looks at their teacher's Facebook and can find things.
I used my middle name!
Take the deal.
I'm not taking the deal. I am not taking the deal. I have to meet my detention quota or else I'm going to be the laughingstock at this year's conference. Admit that you did it.
I totally will.
I'll give you free chocolate pudding for a year.
I want to just not deal with Jeffrey.
Angela has something she wants to say.
What the hell is happening right now? What?
I'll throw in chocolate milk. Free chocolate pudding.
Hey!
Free chocolate pudding. Free chocolate milk.
I just admit it. I have admitted it over and over again. I just don't want to see him.
Well, nobody wants to see him. That is part of the punishment.
Except for you, apparently.
Mr. Young.
I can't believe that.
I cannot believe you. You I'm going to make you do detention with Mr. Jeffrey as the supervisor.
No, you know what? Yeah. You know what he does when he's in charge of detention?
I do know what he does. Yeah. He eats his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And he licks them. And then he licks the jelly side. And then he smashes them together and throws the bread away.
You really are in love with this man.
He keeps them in his pockets.
I'm going to tell him you're into that.
That's inappropriate, but not wrong.
I just want to say, okay, that Jeffrey was totally thinking that you were funny, then you made him cry, but we're just gonna like put a pin in that, like not.
Oh, like a pin in the zit. Yeah, I did it.
I was on your side for like a hot second, and it's over now. So look, I don't really want to support Jeffrey because he has this like know-it-all attitude that anytime, especially if you bring up morning cartoons. He has to know everything and every detail better than you do. But
This sure cracks me up.
you changed it. It's been like a couple of minutes.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You guys gave me such a hard time about the pool baby shirt that,
Oh,
you know.
it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Donatello.
Michelangelo, Raphael, and then the last one.
Alright, so in our next piece, we are just going to do a very short 1-minute scene for you with our lovely actors. We are just missing one. Okay, so all I need to get our lovely actors started, and I am going to time them, is a suggestion of a place you might have babies.
The park, any store.
The park. Yes, I love it. Okay, give me one moment. Let's see, a 1-minute scene. Your suggestion is the park.
Billy?
Nice kitty bath.
Yeah, he's pretty nice. I like him.
Good to see you around, I guess.
Nice to see you running again.
Yeah, well, that kid should have been mine. Oh.
This is getting spicy.
Well, you see, you kept leaving our dates to go for a jog, and that was literally all of our dates. So how was I? How?
You could have jogged with me.
Y'all
Do
got
I-
problems.
Do I need to explain to you how babies are made?
Etsy! So as you can see, that was lovely, but this game is called Half-Life. If anyone has a science background, you may know that the definition of half-life is the time it takes for any quantity to reach half of its value. So we want to see how long it takes for this scene to reach half of its value. So we're going to cut that time in half, and let's see if we can just trim out all that extra stuff. Just get to the real meat of it, okay? In 30 seconds, let's see that same scene again.
Deborah,
Billy?
nice to see you have your kid.
Yeah, he's cute. I like him.
I do love park drama.
He should have been mine.
Well, you were always jogging.
It's getting spicy.
You could have jogged with me.
Do you know how babies are made? Because that's not how it works.
And see. All right. They're getting out a lot of the extra stuff, but I think we can trim even more. So let's see how we do with only 15 seconds.
Deborah,
Really?
nice baby you have.
Yeah, I like him. He's cute.
He should have been mine.
Spicy park
You
drama.
can't.
You could have jogged with me.
That's not how babies are
They
made.
got problems.
I think we've trimmed all the extras and we are down to the core of this. Now I want to see how long it takes for it to get half as
Deborah, nice baby you have
Really,
there.
yeah.
Look at this
Pretty
spicy
cute.
It should have been mine!
You dog too much. Can't have babies that way.
I'll need help.
So let's take it down even more in only 4 seconds. Let's go.
He should have been mine, Deborah!
No, you run too much.
It's good y'all broke up for the baby.
We're out here. I don't like this. We have not reached our half-life. So let's just see this in 2 seconds. Go.
He should have been mine!
Get fucked already!
All right. Wow, that really sunk in there. Thank you, Matthew. So we all know that science is very serious, okay? So we're going to show you all how serious of actors that we can be by performing a scene. And any time that the 2 actors up here make you laugh, we're going to call them out with our little bell over there. And the person that made you laugh is going to be replaced by a more serious actor, okay? So to get us started, we need an idea of a location. Let's say like where would be a place that you would probably not want to tell your parents that you're having a kid?
AutoZone.
AutoZone.
You're gonna need a new carburetor. And new fuel gauge. And that's just fun. Sorry.
Yeah, I got it on Craigslist, so I don't know.
Craigslist cars.
Yeah.
We're probably died in that thing.
You know what they did? That was why it was only $15.
Well, no wonder it don't work. You got ghosts.
Well, no wonder it don't work. You got ghosts. Have you met any of them yet? Well, no.
Have you met any of them yet?
My car ghosts?
My car ghosts?
Yeah. Is it like a friendly one? Is it like a silly one?
No.
Is there like a friendly one? Is there like a silly one?
No,
Is there a dopey one?
Is there a dopey one or a sneezy one?
Or a sneezy one?
I've only had the car for 2 days, so I
Ghosts
haven't
act fast.
had a chance.
Ghosts act fast. They will get in there and they'll mess everything
So you're telling me that nothing in this AutoZone is going to fix my limit of a car because the ghosts are always going
up. I
to be
did
there?
not say that. We
That's
have
right.
exorcisms.
Oh, we have exorcisms. People come by there a lot.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, oh, sorry. Hello. Oh, George, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there for a second. This is, George. Yes, but this is,
Hi,
sorry, I forgot your name. Sandy. This is Sandy. George Sandy. And you are going, I know it's part of our bundle deal, it's an upcharge, but, you know, we can provide you with an exorcism. If that's what you want.
Okay. Honestly, like, I'm having a hard time
You're not getting me out of
work.
this fucking car.
You're not getting me out of this fucking car.
You're not getting me out of this fucking car. You're not getting me out of this fucking car.
Like I said, I'm not leaving the car.
That's what you think.
You haven't met George.
What can you do?
What can't I do?
I don't know what to tell you.
Get him, George!
But
Yep.
Full of holy water?
That's a great idea.
So go ahead and refill your drinks, take a look at those skins, do some donations. Meet you back here in 5 minutes. Thanks so much.
For you all. In the second half, we're going to be again inspired by our lovely speaker, Dr. Zuckerwise, and then do some more longer form improv for you. So I'd love to give a big hand, by popular demand, please welcome Dr. Zuckerwise,
Hey, it's hard to follow them. They're so funny. Slides, please.
You just outdid us all.
I was going to make some joke. I'm just going to head out like a baby. Anyway, okay, next slide. So on to the fun thing. I'm going to do just a very brief introduction or education on a topic that is very close to my heart. If you turn around and look right there, you'll see why. And I call this talk, Not All Twins Were Created Equal. And so next slide. So let's start with some definitions. When we're talking about twins, it's really important to understand a few things. We use words like mono, which equals 1, di, which equals 2. And the first question we have, and if you can go ahead and click, Jones, is how many fertilization events happened? How many eggs and sperm existed? And so when we have 1 egg fertilized by 1 sperm, we have monozygotic. When we have 2 eggs fertilized by 2 sperm, we have dizygotic. And that tells us the degree of genetic similarity. So the dizygotics are like siblings and the monozygotics are identical. So more similar. Not completely similar, but very similar. Okay, you can go ahead and click, and I hope this crowd is not that young. They know who they are. It's like, I need to up my game. These are like people who were born after to know Brandon and Brenda. But anyway, here. My 42-year-old husband made the suggestion for that. So the next thing we talk about is how many placentas there are. And for the non-medical folks, the placenta is the coolest organ in the world. It is the only disposable organ. We make it, we use it, we discard it. Don't eat them. And so the question of how many placentas there are, we'll talk about monochorionic and dichorionic. So mono is 1, meaning they share a placenta. Dichorionic is 2, they have their own placenta. And then lastly, how many sacs they have, and that's monoamniotic and diamniotic. So go to the next slide and we'll see a little bit more about monozygotic. Click it a little bit bigger for me. And when we have a single fertilization event, the kind of twins that forms depends on when they decide they have had enough of each other and they need to separate. And so if that happens really early, they become dichorionic, diamniotic, meaning 2 placentas, 2 sacs. The most common is going to be the monochorionic diamniotic, meaning 1 placenta, 2 sacs. And the more rare and more complicated ones are monomonos, the monochorionic monoamniotic, and the monochorionic monoamniotic conjoined twins who split just way too late and they're connected. Okay, next slide. So when I'm explaining this to patients, sometimes it's a little bit hard for them to understand. So we like to all come up with these explanations. And so on this slide, what I tried to create was what I like to describe to my more whimsical and fun-loving patients, which is called each baby they either have their own swimming pool or they share a swimming pool. So that's going to be their sac. And if you picture yourself in like a tropical resort, you can think of the placenta like the swim-up bar. So in diaphragmatic diamniotic placentas, they have their own swimming pools and their own bars. They can get nourished adequately and not bother each other. Monochorionic diamniotic, they have their own swimming pools, but they share a bar, so who's going to get the service? Monomonos, and they share everything, and so it's a really rough go. Next slide. And sharing is caring, so that begs the question, right? Is sharing always a good thing? And the next slide does have a little bit of a medical graphic where there's blood involved in birth. So if anyone's squeamish, you might want to avert thine eyes. So go ahead and click. There are complications of sharing a placenta, and so these show just some real-life clinical situations of what can happen when a placenta is shared, as well as when a swimming pool is shared. So if you go to the next slide, placental sharing, monochorionic twins can fight it out and have unequal placental sharing, and so in 10 to 50% of the cases, they'll have situations where one is getting way too much blood flow, one is getting way too little blood flow, and what we see is a giant swimming pool in one and a kiddie pool in the other, which can be dangerous for both babies. And then in a smaller subset, they have a little less sharing going on, but it's like a slow stream of blood cells, so that one is born anemic and one is born with too much blood. And then next slide, another little blood, and the ones who share a swimming pool get all up in each other's business and can get all tangled. These babies can only be delivered safely by cesarean, and this is a real life picture of mono twins born with the cord just all up in knots. And the good news that I'll end with is that we can help. Next slide. So we monitor these babies really closely. We can do procedures to actually separate the two halves of the shared placenta to make them functionally dichorionic, or like they have their own blood supply. Sometimes we have to deliver them early. Our NICU colleagues are amazing at supporting these babies. And of course, as Kelsie alluded to earlier, we cannot overstate the importance of socially and emotionally supporting these people who are about to raise 2 kids at once. And thank you so much. With that, I'll turn it over to the brilliant actors.
Thank you, Dr. Zuckerwise. Really appreciate it.
I'm telling you.
This single person hot tub is the best investment.
Well, I have my little kiddie pool right here that I can heat up the water in the sink so I can be right next to you. It's pretty warm.
Right. Good.
Pretty
Good.
luxurious.
And I'm happy to have you sharing space with me.
I know, sis. We've been sisters forever.
Do you ever think what it would be like if we lived in separate houses?
No. We grew up in the same house.
Right. Now I
And
hear
so,
you.
as adults, we should definitely still live in the same house. Just because I'm the poorer one and can't afford a nice, luxurious, single-person hot tub, but I cannot complain because I am in my little pool.
Right, but Cynthia, it's not just the hot tub you can't afford. You're also not paying your share of rent.
I've never paid rent before, my whole life.
Right, and of course you're my sister and I love you. I've been happy to support you, you know, and share. That's right. You really don't ever think what it would be like to live in a separate house.
No, I'm really hungry. Did you need so much? Because I want to share this.
I got this new furniture for us, babe. And the best part, completely disposable. Next little bit,
Done.
throw it away.
Yep.
Bye.
Great. I love not having furniture anymore. You know, you just get sick of it so quickly, right?
Look, we can get new colors now.
Yeah, I feel like the trends are always changing.
Yeah. I can finally be up with the trends.
Well, you have never been up with the trends, so this is first. So proud of you.
I am the trendy one. You see my bell-bottom jeans?
Yeah, well,
Also disposable.
look at it, all styles come back around. So give it another 10 years, and I'm sure you will be in fashion. But
Cut to 10 years from now.
I wish I had some bell so they're all sold out at all the stores.
Who's been wearing the same pair of jeans for 10 years?
Yeah, but
You don't need to wash pants, they're fine.
Welcome to Dice I Got It, Dice I Got It, Dice I Got It. I'm your pledge master, James.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah! But where, yeah?
What is die got to go?
It's just like letters. It's like we got past Greek because like all Greek life on campus was like pushed off. Yeah, problematic. So like we had to come up with something new.
Okay.
And like dice I got it, dice I got it, dice I got it is like what fraternal twins are called. So like we were like, wait, we're fratty, they're fratty. Yeah, bro, we're like twins. We're brothers and twins, and like we're fraternal because we don't always look the same because we're inclusive. We're very inclusive. James, I'm so excited to have you as another James. It's just so fucking stupid.
James is in?
No, we're like inclusive. We allow like Jims and Jimmys, Jamies, you know.
What about
Like,
Justin's?
fuck Justin.
Fair.
They fucking suck.
Yeah, no.
They're not guys I got
But-
enough. You know?
So we're twins, right? So I'm trying to like think about like doing a marriage type situation.
Hi, I'm Justin. I heard that guys I got it was all inclusive. So,
Except for Justin's getting out.
we're in college. Do you know what inclusive means?
No!
No! Like, we're in frat.
Welcome to your stay at Sandals Uterus. We're so happy to have you for this 9-month stay. I'm your concierge, Holly.
Holly,
Yep.
Megan.
Yeah. Ambitious of you to have your own name. That's great. I love it. So over here we have the placenta pool. It's just for you. We get fed 3 times a day from your umbilical cord. Magical.
Do I have to stay attached to this for
Yes.
all? Okay.
Yep.
Well,
But it's okay. See, you can move around and get into the pool. I'm sorry.
I'm a little competitive.
Wait, okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that we were gonna have 2 guests.
excuse me. I checked in first.
This isn't how we
I think the fertilization events, even though they happen at 2 different times, we can still be here.
I just didn't prepare because we only have 1 placental, pool, and
That's fine, she's way smaller than me.
I don't think
I need just as many drinks.
I totally understand. I totally understand, and we will accommodate all of your needs.
I need my wheatgrass smoothie every
You will
morning
get
at
your
9 a.m. like
You will
clockwork.
get your wheatgrass smoothie, I promise.
I have exactly 1 wheatgrass smoothie.
So much.
I have to
No, what? Why? Says who? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have to do
I'm gonna cop, right?
Not me.
I'm looking to offload some blood.
Oh.
I got a lot of blood.
What kind of blood?
Not you want. I got O positive. I got AB. I got just straight up A. Straight up B. I even. I got C.
Well, C is the rarest one.
I got it. The question is, what you willing to do to get it?
Well, I have a question for you. Where did you get it from?
Places.
No, what kind of places?
Imagine darkest place. You got there.
Oh, well, that wasn't very specific. Can I get some specifics? Talk loud. Just a couple of specifics. I have.
I mean, one guy's name was Daryl.
Daryl. Do you have a last name?
No.
Yeah, they usually don't.
No, they're just blood. As far as when I see a person, I think that's the blood right there. I can get the blood out of that.
That's what you're thinking. Cut to him getting blood out of a person.
Watch, I'll show you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's it.
You said you wasn't a cop!
I'm just really nervous. I just was only been in this trapeze school for like a year, and it's my turn to jump out of the cannon. Shot out of the cannon, and
Yeah, you get shot. And jumping, you might not make it. You need to don't
Yeah.
just like jump, okay?
don't jump. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Do you need
Someone's
to
gonna
get...
catch me, right?
Well, there's a net. I mean, if one person tried to catch you, you'd be like...
I'm gonna be going that fast.
Okay, look, I can explain this to you, but I'm gonna need some music, so. Nice, a little peppier. Yeah, that's better. I like that.
Real quick, just so you know, the net's out, I'm gonna catch you though.
Looks like I might
You
have
got the
to.
biggest guy to catch. So there's
Looks like I might have to twist or turn or
you
something.
got a shoulder out.
Okay.
A shoulder out. Okay, so you're gonna get into a position that is head first and towards the ground. No sunny side up, head down. Got it? You're going to get your head really close to the hole. Good. Now there's gonna be a big contraction behind you. It's just the explosiveness. It's gonna, okay?
Am I gonna catch on fire?
But as soon as you feel that, you're gonna. And then Carter down there, he's gonna catch you because apparently the net's
Hey.
broken.
I'm gonna be here the whole time, right?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's supposed to do that. Yeah.
Great.
I'm a cannon doula.
I really need the support.
Okay. Oh! The music
It's like a dive?
Well, yeah, remember, tuck and up.
Oh. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
I'll get a phone call.
Oh, I just love these turtlenecks, you know? Bring them back, you know?
Like distinguished.
Yeah.
And like the thin gold chain, the touch.
Hey guys, I got the turtle.
Wait. No.
No. You misunderstood the group.
Turtleneck.
Yeah, it's got a neck.
Like James, like clothes.
No, it's a turtle. It doesn't wear clothes. Michelle's kind of like clothes.
Dude, with the turtle. See how we all have
Are you cosplaying James Bond?
Steve Jobs.
James, if you
I don't like that.
if you want to join the frat, you gotta dress like us. If you want to join mono, you gotta wear the turtleneck.
I mean, I did hear good things about guys. I got it.
We're better because we have our own special handshake, right? It goes like this.
Do you require 3 people for the handshake?
No, sometimes it can be like 4 or like even more. Like
But no less than 3.
Yeah, no less than he wants to go by Jerry James, and that's fine. Yeah. Can you? Okay, Terry.
I'm so attached to you.
Literally the rest of my life.
It's so nice.
They're faking it. That's not real.
This is the most real thing. It's so real.
If we can't have that, then maybe we should just end it now.
Wait, like, you would just leave me in my own sack?
Could you imagine if we didn't have this?
Oh my God, I would kill myself.
I would too. What's the point if we don't have this?
I mean, I'll give you one more chance to plead your case, but like, I'm really feeling ready.
I'll give you my side of the sack. And I won't give you attitude. And I'll let you pick the name.
Both of our names?
Yes.
This is getting interesting. Do you guys get that?
Yeah.
Bitch! Oh, wait!
Fucking at war with the monos. Like, they came and like they pulled pranks on us and like had people who weren't named James, Jamie, Jimmy, or Jimbo like do a pledge, and that was fucking ridiculous. Dude, I stole their turtle. You stole their James, you fucking rapscallion.
Turtle!
What's your name?
Gene.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just check. We got keep you safe.
They're trying to like bring us down. I don't know why the fucking monos just like they harsh my vibe.
Yeah. And it's like an even split. We exactly have 50-50 on campus between us and them.
Yeah.
It's like no one else in the lurch.
Yeah. Like you can either be
Whoa. Except for that dude Justin.
fuck Justin.
Hold on. If we bring Justin in, that makes us one more than them.
50 plus.
Yeah.
But then we got a Justin.
But like, what if they got Justin?
Yeah, what if they got Justin? Then they have 51.
We just got to decide whether Justin is an asset or a weakness.
Sup, nerds? Ha!
It's the monos.
That's right.
Yeah, well, let's show our handshake.
Well, I don't want to be
I got the turtle.
Oh, yeah.
No, maybe I want to be with them. Well, you guys just call me Justin. Because, like, I don't want to be James, Justin. I'm just Justin. Can I call you JJ? No, I'm Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
We're inclusive.
See,
Are you
so
guys inclusive?
I told you, Dad, suck it. I'm part of all the frats now.
Be free, little friend. how we would rate our professor. So I'm going to get a suggestion from you. We're going to tell you how we would rate our professors are like that thing. So if you gave me coffee, I might say, my professor is like a coffee. Bitter. He's divorced, it's stronger. Thank you, Jones. Can I get a suggestion of an object, maybe something in your car?
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
My professor is like hand sanitizer. He's alcoholic.
My professor's like hand sanitizer. He kills 99% of pre-meds.
My professor is like hand sanitizer. It's a very strong scent.
My professor is like hand sanitizer. You think it's effective, but it's only like...
My professor is like hand sanitizer. It's really hard to find one in 2020.
Can we get another suggestion? Let's do like an occupation, maybe that your uncle or aunt has. An accountant.
My professor's like an accountant. He's a fucking nerd.
My professor's like an accountant. I don't get either of them.
My professor's like an accountant, always trying to take credit for the stuff I do.
My professor is kind of like an accountant. We spread sheets.
Let's go to a suggestion. Maybe of something inspired by the talk we had today. So any word that maybe popped into your head immediately. Umbilical cord? Yo. My professor's like an umbilical cord. He's really hanging in there.
My professor's like an umbilical cord. I'm trying to remember my joke. My professor's like an umbilical cord. You get a lot of stuff from them. Apparently it's nutritious.
My professor is like an umbilical cord. It's a lot squishier than you would think.
That's true. My professor's like an umbilical cord. You only need him for a little bit, then you chop him off!
My professor's like an umbilical cord. I always just want to cut class.
Let's get another suggestion of another object, household object.
Ice cube.
An ice cube. My professor's like.
My professor's like an ice cube. He really melts when you really get into him.
My professor's like an ice cube. He expands when it freezes.
My professor is like Ice Cube. Very, very specifically, he's good at rapping.
Professor Tom.
Yeah.
No! My professor's like an ice cube. He's really slow because the particles slow down when you freeze them over time. I can do science too!
Professors are like ice cubes. We're all cut out of the same mold.
October 30th. So please keep that in your calendar.
It's gonna be spooky!
It's almost like it's Halloween. Costumes encouraged! Anyway, please make sure you take a look at those donations if you're feeling it. We appreciate it so much. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Please drive home safe and have a great night.